Hello, my name is swissbianco. In this video I'm gonna show you some of the Victorinox scales as we get it from the factory in Ibach, right out of the box. This is original box like we get it. Each color are 50 pairs that I did order, 20 of it we already did ship to swissbianco Canada, so it's 30 left. I'm gonna put the box aside and just gonna show you the different colors and how that works out. Basically we can get any current production Swiss Army knife style replacement scales. The color or the size doesn't matter. If it's still made, I can get it. And there is some differences, and that I would like to show and point out in this video. So if you have a Swiss Army knife, this is the basic 91mm Cyber Yeoman, the prototype. The scales will scratch a bit relative easy if you carry it in your pocket, maybe with some keys or coins or whatever. It will wear out. I mean, it still works, but it will be scratched a little bit. So you can change the scales relative easy by removing them from the Swiss Army knife. How you do that best I did point out in another video on my swissbianco YouTube channel. And then you need, of course, new scales. So how does that look? We get them in rolls like this. These ones are 91mm plus scales in white. It's kind of a roll that they use at the factory for the production line, the assembly line. It's basically looking like this. So as they remove the scales from its protection, it is like this. They use a bit of tape to stick them on. So on the assembly line they can just remove it and put it on. So the problem with the Celidor, the shiny scales, they need really a protection like this for transport. I will point that out with the Dual Fust and the Stay Glow ones, the economical scale ones. That is different. So you see, that is the back side. Gonna point that out. That will go on here. We have the cutout, and inside the scale we see the plus version. We have the channel here for the pin for the other tools, and this channel here is not cut open, so that channel is closed. So that's the back side of this scale. Gonna roll that up again. So these scales are pretty fragile. They always need to be covered with the protection. It's kind of soft protection plastic that they put around. They always come like that. And the other side looks like this. That is the front side of the scale. Take one off again. Inside we see the channel for the tool. We have the 3 holes for the heads of the rivet that actually hold the scale. We have some manufacturing numbers, quite likely the number of the mold, number 12. We saw where the injection mold did inject injection the plastic in it. And also we have that part here, which is really interesting. That's where the logo, the metal logo, is pressed in. It's kind of a special process as you heat it up a little bit and then you press it in there. That's a pretty good know-how. It's nice, smooth and flat, so really nice done. So the white color is not that common. That's why we did order some of the white ones. The next ones are the blue and the red. Usually, of course, it's red that is pretty common. The blue ones are nice too. It's exactly the same as with the white ones. Blue Celidor needs that protective layer of that plastic, and the red one, we all know the red one, of course. The red color, typical Swiss Army knife red that we all know and like. That is the color that is for sure sold the most. Many people see that as the traditional Swiss Army knife color. It's basically a Swiss color. So for the Stay Glow Swiss Army knife scales, they did use two different packaging. Quite likely they want to have this layer a bit more protected. That is glow in the dark, Stay Glow 91mm. I have a flashlight in my pocket, like always, since I'm a member in Candle Power Forum. As you light it up, it will glow. You see, it glows in the dark. They don't glow that really well, but you see the effect. So Stay Glow is a nice version to have. Also, as a replacement scales, they are hard to get. That's why we got them. So usually that kind of non-Celidor scales, it's more like a economic scale. Those are usually shipped to me like this in that clear plastic. It's basically just a slide-in version of a plastic. So to put it on, so they are sorted out and put together. And the last ones that I want to show in this video are the brand new dual fused Swiss Army knife scales in 111mm. Because those are more like economic scales. The plastic, the synthetic is a different one than the Celidor, the more shiny one. This is less a problem with scratches. So we have the dual fusion ones in green and black, brand new with the Victorinox logo. This style of scales was designed for the Swiss military, for their Swiss Army knife that we in the Swiss military currently use. But since it features the Swiss cross on that knife, we cannot sell that on a civilian production Swiss Army knife. So Victorinox did make the change. They kept the scale, just changed the logo from the Swiss cross to the Victorinox shield, and it's really nice done and looks great. And because of the rubber inserts that stands a little bit out, They are really nice in your hand. What is missing is the toothpick and tweezer. It's basically the military scales, so because they are dual fused, they did not put in the tweezer and the toothpick. That's a bit yeah, sad, but it is how it is. And again, inside you see the 3 rivets where the scales will lock. You see the part of the dual fused process that you can anchor the black to the olive green part on different points. You see the manufacturing stamp of the mold or when they did it. So the black part is like a rubber, and the green one is more a bit like a nylon. Pretty well made. It won't wear off easy with other products in this style. The rubber sometimes is not well attached to the rest of the plastic, but this one is really nice made. So that's this side of it, the front side. The rear side, we're gonna have a look at the last one. So sometimes it's a bit tough to open it up. So the back side is basically the same as the Swiss military use, because we have no logo and nothing, so that's absolute the same with the rivet holes and the dual fuse parts, so nothing special at all. So that's the video that I wanna do to show you how we get the Swiss Army knife scales, and we will offer those in the newsletter and in the web shop relative soon too. All the different colors what we have. There are some other colors already in stock. The red translucent ones, and the black ones, and there is a lot of different colors we have, and different sizes too. So if you're looking for some replacement scales which would dress up a knife in a good condition, look like brand new again, or you wanna change from red to stay glow or to blue or whatever, we have that in stock by swissbianco.com.